Hey, if you're an independent musician who's recording and releasing music, which I'm assuming you are, chances are you are operating at least part of your music business backwards. I'm going to show you in this video what you're doing wrong, why that's a problem, and how you can correct that. My name is Jamaal, aka Boss Eagle. I'm a Billboard-charting hip-hop artist, music business coach, and also a digital marketing expert. What a lot of independent musicians are doing wrong is spending money up front and not making money on the back end. There's a lot of money spent on the front end and no money being made on the back end. Typically when we're making music, we're spending money to make that music, which makes sense, right? For production, studio time, session musicians, paying to have your music professionally engineered unless you're doing it yourself. And then you're also paying for distribution. All of those costs are on the front end, but we all know that on the back end, there's not a lot of revenue there. Spotify, Apple Music, royalties, they're not very much. Sometimes we may get a gig and you may make a few dollars there. Again, a lot of artists are spending a lot of money up and not making any money on the back end. One other way that artists can make money on the back end is with CD sales.
So sometimes you could sell CDs.
However, CDs still have to be bought up front, hoping to then sell them on the back end. So a lot of that paying for your music business is happening on the front end, and there's not a lot of return on the back end. Why is that important? If you notice what I mentioned at the beginning of this video, I said you're operating your music business backwards. And that is the key word, business. As independent artists, we have to see our music as a business and we have to operate our music as a business. So that's important because if you don't make any money, you won't be in business for very long.
Your business right here, here's the door, right? Here's your music business right there, okay? It's not gonna exist anymore.
And that's unfortunately one of the reasons why so many artists quit, is because they're not making money and they're spending a ton of money up front. I don't want you to do that. I want you to stay in business. I want you to keep making music. So how do we fix that? We have to reverse this process. Spend almost nothing on the front end and make money on the back end. And that is possible through the process of...
I'm gonna erase this real quick so next time you see this board, it'll be clean.
Sell merch online. We want to sell merch online. The key here is online. At some point we've sold merch at shows, but that goes back to that old model where we are paying for that upfront. When we sell merch online, we can avoid those upfront costs, and that way we can make money on the back end. So if you do it the right way, you can avoid buying inventory, packing supplies, you can avoid shipping costs, and monthly fees. If you could avoid paying all of these up front and then only make money on the back end, now you're in a better business shape. And this is possible to do. If you'd like to learn how to do this, I have a brand new guide. It's completely free. It's called the Business-Minded Musician's Quick Guide to Selling Merch Online without paying anything up front or ongoing. And in that guide, I'm going to show you how you can get started with an online merch store where you don't buy any inventory, pay for any packing supplies, shipping costs, or have any ongoing monthly fees. So the process all happens online. You get to sell product, your fan gets to support you, and you get to avoid all of these upfront costs and make money on the back end. And if you're wondering whether or not you should be selling merch online, you should be selling merch online. This is one way that you can diversify your music business portfolio, actually generate income so that you can reinvest that money back into your music business. So grab a free copy of the Business-Minded Musician's Quick Guide to Selling Merch Online without paying anything up front or ongoing, and get started selling your custom music merch today. All right, go get it. God bless, and I'll see you when I see you. Peace.